Hey everyone, we're back with Chaos Child. Last time we are nearing the end of Arimori's math. Not math. I was about to say, I did a little, I almost said mathkin nap. No, napkin math. I can talk. I think we have a little over an hour left. And I have a little over an hour to record. So it should work out perfectly. Hopefully I can finish today. If not, I can find a good stopping point. We can finish tomorrow. But I've been doing a lot of 30-minute videos, so I'm just like, come on, let's get it over with. Shinjo-san took Arimori to the police station. She didn't come back. I waited for her to get in touch with me, but not only did I not get a call, I didn't even get a text message. Of course, her father was dead, and he'd been horribly murdered. I could understand why. Not to mention, I had no idea that the body was Arimori's father. Oh, by the way, if my audio quality sounds different, I am like house sitting this week. So like if I think I'll sound a little better probably. I think this room has better like I don't know what you call it, optics. Like you get what I mean. Of course, I had no way of knowing. So even if I couldn't help it, still felt ashamed of having been so excited. Sorry, Arimori. Forgive me. I didn't know. Arimori's dad was dead. I'd never met him. He's the closest I've been to any of the murder victims. So I guess that's true. Yesterday was the day Arimori said she'd been attacked. What was going on? Was she the next target? If so, then who would... Remember what Arimori had said this afternoon as she left the room with Shinjo-san.
とにかくそういうことだ。今は混乱しているかもしれんが、一応いろいろと話を聞かなければならない。それからできれば遺体の確認もお願いしたいんだが、頼めるか?
Should he be asking the daughter of the victim that? You couldn't find anyone else?
はい。
それじゃあ玄関に車を止めてやる。悪いがついてきてくれ。
Arimori!
兄ちゃんだわ。
I heard Oni-chan.
やったのはお兄ちゃんよ。
He's not actually alive. Arimori? My brother. I heard her say it clearly. Her brother was the killer. What did she mean? I heard that her brother died during the Shibuya earthquake. I mean, we got a whole collection of people who should be dead during the earthquake but aren't, right? I mean, just add them to the box. But did she mean another brother? Maybe he was actually alive the whole time. The more I thought about it, the more confused I got. Eventually, I just fell into a restless sleep. Oh, that would have been a better calling point. 4 days had passed since Arimori's father was murdered. There had no new developments in the case. All we learned was that he'd been killed somewhere else, then his body had been dumped there. Shinjo-san wouldn't tell me any more than that, neither would Kuno-Sato. Arimori hadn't been back to school since then. I tried to contact her several times, but she never responded. Her father was dead. It was easy to assume that she must be depressed. Still, words she'd said to me.
やったのはお兄ちゃんよ。
I couldn't get them out of my mind. What on earth was she talking about? For the next 4 days, I've been feeling kind of weird. Arimori said she'd been attacked by someone at Scramble Crossing. That's the same night I'd found her father's corpse. Several other things had happened too. Arimori had almost been pushed down the stairs. Second-year student Hekio had been killed. Wondering, like, is Arimori like real booting her brother somehow? The student's name was Ishida Moe. She didn't come to school often, but she was very cute because her last name is Moe. What's that first name? What order did they put him in? We have the patch, but I think the patch puts it in the right order. So that's her first name. And it was something of a problem child. From the photo I'd seen, she was a young girl with huge twin tails. Why had she been killed? They're going after all the twin tail girls. What did it have to do with the return of the new gen madness? There's also that headless body that had been burnt to death. I still didn't know who it belonged to. I didn't know if it had anything to do with the other murders. Still felt like something awful was creeping up on us. I looked at my phone. Still no word from Arimori. Maybe I'll call her again. Started to pull her number out of my call history. Then there's a loud knock at the door. Again? What's going on? It's almost 11 at night. Who could be coming here at this hour? Cool Cat Press? Is it my turn next? No! Oh, we never found out what that knocking sound is. It hasn't been brought up in a long time. The duh. Wonder when that's gonna be the thing. Stuff! Pardon my French. Must be some way for me to fight back. Right. My power. I have my power. I've been practicing it all. It's no good. Dang it! You told me not to use it, so I did it. But if I knew this was going to happen, I would have practiced using it more. The knocking at the door grew even louder. Oh, then I heard a voice. It's a cute anime girl! Huh? That voice. Arimora? Quickly went to the door and looked outside. Saw Arimora frantically pounding on the door with tears in her eyes. Quickly opened it and let her in. Hello. Something was wrong with her. She clung to me as she shook violently. What's wrong, Arimora? So you brought him here? Like, you're the one with a gigantic butterfly sword. I believe in you, Arimora. Go get him. Chasing you? You mean you were attacked again? She nodded over and over. But then, who in the world? Really was your brother? Yeah, we got black ribbons on. This is important. Trust me. After I've given her something to drink to calm her down, heard what she had to say, she told me that she knew for a fact it was him. Their family's condo had been destroyed in the Shibuya earthquake, so now they lived in Kanagawa. The father's autopsy had only been completed yesterday, and she'd gone back there. The funeral was today. Afterwards, she'd come back to Shibuya with her aunt and uncle. Police had asked her to come back down to the station one more time, where they questioned her about her father's relationships. The way back home, she felt someone's gaze following her. She got near a construction site. Some of the building materials had gotten loose and fallen down on top of her. She'd been watching her surroundings carefully after all that happened, just barely saw them in time to get out of the way. She looked up again. She had seen him. It was her brother, Arimora Shingo. But he died, right? The earthquake? That's what she told me. Actually, it's just a guy who kind of looked like him. The lighting was bad. That's it. Revenge? Why would he want revenge on you? Arimori then told me she'd been outside during the earthquake. Her brother hadn't realized that she was gone, entered the condo building to save her, only to die when it collapsed. Oh, we never got that piece of info. It's clear to see that Arimori blamed herself for that. That doesn't make sense. That was true. Then why would he kill your dad? Arimori didn't tell me how he betrayed his family, so I didn't know what had happened. That didn't change the fact that what she was saying didn't make sense. Even if he's alive, why does he want to get revenge on you? See? He survived, he doesn't need revenge. Said he really loved you, right? So why would he start hating you? I think Sakama's mind controlling her? Like, that's the most likely possibility, right? Like, we don't know anyone who can, like, real boot a person besides Uki, I think, and Takuro, possibly. Well, yeah, I mean, he did real boot a person. Actually, never mind. Like, Sarika couldn't do that unless she just got someone. Hey, you kind of look like Arimori's brother. Can you stand here, please? No matter how much I tried to persuade her otherwise, Arimori kept insisting that what she'd seen was her brother. Was it really him that she saw? Even if it was someone who looked just like her brother, that still didn't explain why they were attacking her, let alone why they'd kill her father. Oh, that's right. I need to apologize to you. I didn't know. I didn't know that it was your dad. Still got so... So, I'm sorry. Felt like she wasn't up, just trying to make me feel better. She really meant it. Arimora.
不思議なくらいにわからないんですよ、自分でも。父は私にずっと嘘をついていました。そんな父を私は多分ずっと許せないでいた。だから心のどこかで当然の報いだって思っている私がいるんです。
That's kind of messed up. I mean, a lot messed up.
だからってあんなむごい死に方をする必要はなかったって思いますけど。
Well, I mean, it would be one thing if, like, only he cheated, right? And, you know, the mom was, like, not also cheating. That's a completely different situation. But she didn't tell me. I had no way of knowing what lie your father told. Which direction was she a half-child again? She wasn't related to her father, right? She was... I mean, yeah, it'd be kind of weird if, you know, the father showed up one day with a baby, like, hey, we're taking care of this one now, compared to, you know, the mother getting pregnant. I can imagine that whatever it was, it left a big impression on her. If nothing else, it was enough to affect her power as a gigalomaniac. Did she spend the night? Went outside and stretched. Could feel all the bones in my body popping. Still just past 8 a.m. Is this outside the RV? I don't think we've ever seen like the aerial shot of this before. Even at this hour, you can still hear people playing basketball at a nearby court. Are those doors just leading outside? Like, oh yeah, you can see my mouse. What is this? That looks like a door. Is that just a, oh hey, if you wanna fall off a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-story building? Yeah, just open this door right there. Arimori ended up sleeping in my bed. After all that happened, she was mentally exhausted. Cool Cat Press probably says something about that. Even for me, it didn't feel great to wake her up and send her home. She just went through such a scare. So I decided to let her sleep there. So I also ended up trying to sleep on the tiny hard floor, mostly failed at it. Does he not have like a little couch thing in there? I decided to go wash my face at the nearby fountain when the phone in my pocket began to vibrate. A phone call? From Kunosato-san. Why are you calling this early? Did you learn something? We both know we're not friends. What do you want? I would have reacted the same way to anybody else calling at this hour.
例の事件について新庄刑事から入ってきた警察の見解を教えておいてやろうと思ったんだが必要ないならいい
Oh, almighty Kurosato, please share your information with us. No, wait, I didn't say I didn't need it. I could tell that she wasn't joking. She really was about to hang up the phone. Please try to stop her. Please tell me what you've learned. Please!
まあいいだろうまずニュージェネ事件になぞらえた一連の事件についてだが
We don't need to go over that. She meant the first 4 murders up until Watabe's death.
ハイダリコと呼ばれる女による単独の犯行では説明がつかない部分が多々あると考えているようだ
Yes, get to the juicy stuff. In other words, she had someone working with her.
あるいはハイダリコ自身は放火事件だけで
Yeah, okay. We know what's going on. That was true. It would have meant there were multiple people involved, and the real killer still hadn't been caught. Maybe whatever organization had built that lab in the basement was responsible. But that Arimori and I still weren't safe. The organization? Wait, what does Ho and Chroma call the evil conspiracy organization? Wait, do they call him or is he fighting against them? I don't remember. I just remember bringing that up a lot. I don't think it's an organization because that's what they call it in Haruhi. They could be the same thing, but I feel like they're slightly different. However,
それからお前たち二人も疑われているぞ
yeah, that checks out. Huh? You don't mean me and Arimori, do you?
聞いていなかったのかお前たちと言ったんだ他に誰がいる
You two could mean Serika and Ito. Why would they suspect us?
柿田の事件渡部の事件に続きこれで3つ目だいくらなんでも偶然が続きすぎているというのが警察の考えらしい
I mean, that's very fair. That we weren't considered suspects for the murders that had happened so far.
これまでの事件はなだがそれ以降の事件となると話はまた別だ先日の被害者は知っているな碧峰の2年の
Oh, Moe? Ishida Moe? Heard she didn't come to school often.
そうだ どうもその娘は
Ooh.
有村ひなえに憧れていたらしい。
That's why she had twin tails. Of Ari Moria? Wait, was Moe one of or Ishida one of the ones mentioned like in Ari Moria's friend group? According to Kunosato, who's getting her information from Shinjo-san, of course, we're a very quiet student in middle school who didn't really stand out. At school, she'd mostly sit in the corner and read books. Ari Moria's name had shown up in her diary. Ari Moria is always cheerful and friends with everybody. I'm gonna assume no. Ari Moria had spoken to Moe too, and it evidently made her very happy. After that, Moe decided she wanted to be like Ari Moria. She'd copied Ari Moria's hairstyle, started going downtown, but eventually she fell in with a bad crowd and stopped coming to school. That's not Ari Moria's fault!
どんな些細なものでも関連がありそうとなると結びつけて考えるのが刑事という人種だ。それに原因は有村ひなえの言動にもある。
Ari Moria's actions?
先日の聴取で有村ひなえは言っていたらしい。
Yeah,
死んだ兄が生きていて自分を襲っていると。
that's why you don't talk to the police, Ari Moria. She told me the same thing. Well, does Japan have an equivalent to the Fifth Amendment rights?
そういうところが情緒不安定と考えられているらしい。それが事件に関与しているせいだとも。
Of course she is. After all that's happened, of course she's gonna feel on edge. Several of the victims had already been related to her. Of course, the police had noticed that too.
それでお前の目から見てどうなんだ有村ひなえは。
Kinda sauce. It looks like she's really stressed out.
そうか。まあ注意して見ておいてやれ。 どうした？
Are you really Kunosato-san?
どういう意味だ？
Man, I can't believe the real Kunosato would honestly be worried about us.
お前命拾いをした。これが電話でなければ今すぐ叩きのめしているところだ。
That's the Kunosato we know. Never mind, it really is Kunosato-san.
とにかく有村ひなえの動向には注意していろ。パニックを起こした人間は何をやらかすかわからんからな。
That was all Kunosato said before she hung up. Kakira Hironori Ishida Moe, Ari Moria's dad, who doesn't deserve a name. In the sense that she was the first to find the body, there's also Watabe. She was? I don't remember where she was during Watabe. I know Ito and Serika were off on their own together. Kunosato was in the audience with us. Was Ari Moria too? Because that's the only way that makes sense for her to find the body. Maybe it's natural for the police to suspect her.
先輩。
Hello. Oh. She must have woken up. Ari Moria smiled in relief and ran over to me.
起きたらいないからどこか行ったのかと思っちゃいました。
Ari Moria still didn't look great, but she seemed to have calmed down since yesterday.
ごめんなさい。私いつの間にか寝ちゃってて。
No, it's fine. Just, what are you going to do now?
帰ります。おじさんやおばさんも心配してるだろうし。
I see. I'll walk you part of the way. No, walk her all the way. Remember what happened last time? Come on. Even if she calmed down, I didn't feel safe sending her back alone. She must have felt the same way, because she just nodded. Anyway, I hate Sundays. There's so many people around.
ですよね。
Hey, did you know? A while ago, Ito tried to keep up as much meaningless small talk as I could while we headed towards Ari Moria's home. So, does Japan have weekends off too? Like Saturday, Sunday? Is that just like something we like, you know, when we Americanized Japan in like the 1940s and 50s? I don't know how long that lasted. Is that just something like, hey, you have weekends now. Congratulations. Do other countries also have the same weekends, or you think it's I don't know. Just a random thought I had. No, we're on a strict time schedule here. Go, go, go. Try to keep up as much meaningless small talk as I could while we headed towards Ari Moria's home. Like about what countries have weekends and not. Even with all the murders, it's still the weekend. There's only a week to go until the festival. As such, the whole town was in a state of excitement. I was very grateful to have that atmosphere around to distract us. In fact, it was even helping Ari Moria gradually start to smile again.
伊藤先輩、そんなことしたんですか？
Yeah, he cut her up into a bunch of little pieces and put them in boxes. Sometimes I really don't understand that guy.
先輩、そろそろこの辺りで大丈
Oh no. Suddenly, Arimora froze.
夫。お兄ちゃん。
Huh? Quickly spun around, but I didn't see anyone. Arimora?
いや、お兄ちゃん。
Calm down, Arimora. He's not there. I grabbed her by the shoulders and I could feel that she was shaking.
でも今そこに。
She was pointing at the mannequin in the store window. There's nothing else there. Let's just go home. I'll walk you the rest of the way. Who could it be but Sakuma? The evil teacher! He's evil too! Yeah! I mean, it is true. Obviously, the teacher's evil. We don't know his power. Arimora came to school, and...
チョースセリ、それに先輩方。
she went back to normal. See, she has the white ribbons on. It's a different Arimora.
おはよう。あら、おはよう。
チーズ
Say cheese? Hi.
いやー、皆さんいつも仲良しさんで羨ましいっすね。私も文芸部やめて新聞部入っちゃおっかな。
What do you think Arimora's favorite book is?
何言ってんの。もううちの部員みたいなもんじゃん。ねえ、タク。
Yeah, she's actually really into the brothers Kazmarov, or however you say it. Yeah, that's her favorite one.
本当っすか？じゃあ新聞部員ってことにしちゃおっかな。あれ、でも掛け持ちってできたんですっけ？もちろん申請さえ出せば認められるわよ。なるほどなるほど。
ま、部活入っちまえば宮代と一緒にいる口実だってできるしな。
So true. What? We're not really.
まあまあ、照れない照れない照れない照れない
ってお前が言うな。
I hadn't seen Arimora this chipper in a while. Sure, it felt a little forced, but it's still a good sign. Takiro, don't buy into it!
そうだね。え、ヒカリオにチョコレートバーができるのって知ってます？チョコレートバーって当たりが出たらもう一本ってやつ？
Impotent chocolate bar glitch?
違う、それはチョコパッツでしょうが。
Choco bats? Fictional. Chocolate-covered bat-shaped stick of fried dough that's been beloved in Japan for more than 50 years. I bet the committee made that too. Not only is it cheap, there's a removable sticker on the back. If your sticker says win or home run, you get another one for free. Lottery-style marketing makes it very popular with children. Get them into the gacha while they're young.
チョコレートバーってあれよね。イートインなんかもある。
Wait, what? Like a chocolate bar? Like
そうそう、それです。オープンしたらみんなで。
like it's like a bar but for chocolate? And then she stopped. I had a bad feeling about this.
ひなちゃん？いや。
She froze. She hates chocolate! Arimora! Quickly grabbed her before she could fall over.
おい、どうした？
気を失ってるわ。タクル、すぐに保健室へ連れて行きなさい。
Yeah! As I picked her up, I glanced in the direction she'd been looking.
おい、
Oh god, it's that guy! Everyone, it's Kawaharu! Kawaharu was standing there. He'd happened to be passing by and was looking at us in surprise. There's no one else around. Oh god, get us out of there!
ひなちゃん、どうだった？
They said she was just a little tired. They're going to let her rest for a while.
そっか。
I knew what had happened. Seen him again. Maybe she'd mistaken Kawahara-kun for her brother.
タクル、有村さん、何かあったの？
What do you mean?
ちょっと様子がおかしかったような気がするんだけど。
She just hates Kawahara, that's it.
ああ、それ私も思った。普段よりも無理してる感大きいっていうか。
マジで？俺全然気づかなかったけど。
it a good idea to tell them? Kazuki! Even Kazuki stopped playing ESO2 and came over with a look of concern on her face. What is it, Kazuki? Are you worried too? Alright then. Told them everything that had happened to Arimura over the past few days. That she said her brother was still alive. That he was trying to get revenge on her.
ね
It was Serika who spoke first.
え、ひなちゃんのお兄さんって本当に生きてるの？いえ、亡くなっていると聞いてるけど。
でも本人は生きてると思っちまってるんだろ。
I don't know, but what I do know is that all these murders keep happening around her. Remember, Serika can read minds. She knows what's going on. She's just having a giggle. She's probably involved in all this. Since there's no doubt there are any homicides, I mean, there had to be some murderer targeting her for a reason. Although I wonder what's up with Ito. Is he still mind controlled?
思うんだけど、まずはそのお兄さんのことについてちゃんと調べてみた方がいいんじゃないかしら。
でも調べるったってどうやって？
お兄さんは地震で亡くなったんでしょ？だったら。
Oh, his name will be on the memorial, which is 100% trustworthy. Cannot be incorrect. I went with Kurusu's suggestion and visited the earthquake memorial with Serika. The memorial bore the names of everyone who died in the earthquake. I was worried about Arimura, but Kurusu said that she'd take her home. Probably safe to let her handle it.
どう？タク。
Wait a second. Pretty sure his name was supposedly Arimura Shingo. Looking at the memorial, hope it's in alphabetical order, or like whatever you call the Japanese alphabetical order. It's reminded of how many people died during the earthquake. Their parents, Serika's parents, even Kurusu and Yui's parents had all had their names here too.
Arimura.
Did you find it?
ほら、ここ。
Arimura Shingo. Oh, it's there. When the AG died, it was safe to assume that this was him. I was kind of thinking it wouldn't be there and we'd have like a shocking twist. This didn't mean anything for sure. The damage from the Shibuya earthquake had been incredible. Some people have been declared dead without their bodies ever being found. But in some cases, those people had later been found committing crimes. What? So just to be sure.
ああ、もう来てたのか。待たせたな。すまない。
Oh, sorry for having you come out here so quickly. I contacted Shinjo-san and had him meet me here.
いや、例の事件のことなら、こっちもできるだけ情報を知っておいた方がいい。いかに些細なことであろうとね。
Lately, I've been starting to think that Detective Shinjo-san might be a lot better at his job than he looked. What? No. Because maybe people like him never really fit in an organization, couldn't grow to their full potential.
で、聞きたいのは、有村ひなえの兄についてだったな。
And that's why he became evil and joined the committee. No, I think Shinjo's a good guy. He can't be. Look at him. Look, see he doesn't pass the can I imagine him smiling evil test. I can imagine him smiling evil is the thing. Like you don't have to change his sprite at all. Just flip his crown upside down. He's evil. Yes.
担当直入によ。有村ひなえの兄、有村慎吾は亡くなっている。
You sure?
間違いない。彼女の兄は渋谷地震の際、住んでいたマンションの倒壊に巻き込まれ死亡した。
They get the body?
遺体発見の際は、遺族の確認も行われたとのことだ。
ひなちゃんはお兄さんの遺体を。
有村ひなえ本人が見たかどうかまでは俺の方でもちょっとな。だが死んでいるのは間違いない。
I see. So he wasn't just declared dead when they couldn't find his body then.
一応写真も借りてきたが見るか？
The body? Looked at it just in case. I was surprised to find that he didn't really look like Arimura. I'd never seen him before.
じゃあひなちゃんのお兄さんが生きてるっていうのは。
I guess it was just her imagination after. Wait, show us the picture. It's like they had the same hair color ish. But I guess they are half siblings. Or perhaps.
まあ身の回りであれだけ事件が起きた挙句父親があんな姿になったとなれば憔悴するのも無理のないことだ。現に彼女の母親もかなり参っているしな。
I see.
今は友人である君たちがしっかりと様子を見てやってくれ。
Shinjo-san seemed to think he might gain some clue by hearing what we had to say about Aoyamura, but he ended up going back to the station with barely anything to show for it. He didn't tell us anything about the police considering her as a suspect. Else Kunasato misdirecting us. The time I got home that day, the sun had set. Stopped by to buy some Mountain Dew at the convenience store like always. When I opened the door, bag in hand, I realized something was wrong. Sorry, Mora here? Someone's in here? It sent someone in the back of the dark room. Could it be? Could it be that I'm next? Who's there? I'm sure of it. Someone's there. Whose eyes are there with those eyes? I know you're there. Come on out. I tried to yell loudly to make myself feel stronger, but it didn't work. A figure slowly stood up in the darkness. Then, the next moment, it charged at me. It was so sudden I couldn't move. No! I can't get away! Senpai! Oh, it's just a cute anime girl. Aoyamura! Aoyamura leapt into my arms. Why are you... Fiercely told me she'd taken her home.
私、ここにいちゃいけませんか？他のところは怖くて。
Scared? But won't your aunt and uncle worry?
平気です。どうせあの人たちだって私を疎ましく思ってるんですから。
That's something she knows because of her power?
だからお願いです。ここにいさせてください。
But
ダメですか？
there were tears in her eyes. For the old Aoyamura, that might have been an act. But now... Okay.
本当ですか？
This wasn't an act.
そうだ先輩、早く中に入ってください。ほら。
Huh? You don't have to rush me.
そうだ。ここに来るまでに誰かにつけられたりしませんでした？
I don't think so.
そうですか。でも注意してくださいね。
Ooh.
あと何か貼るものないですか？
Good
ガムテ
thinking.
ープとか。
Duct tape that can perfectly seal a room. That is like... It's... like... Can't get past it. Duct tape? For what? Try to think of a better way to reference Umineko.
窓とか隙間とかに貼るんです。お兄ちゃんが入ってこないように。
He's gonna slither in like a slime. Like, the little crack in the window. What are you talking about? He can't come in through. First I thought she was joking and laughed. Then I realized she was serious.
ほら、あそこ隙間空いてますよ。それからあっちも。ね、ちゃんと隙間を埋めておかないと。きっとどこからでも入ってきちゃうから。
Aoyamura. She told me before that her brother was alive and bent on revenge. But now I realized that it didn't matter whether he was actually alive or not. Her brother was after her. That's the only thought running through her mind now. Okay, we can do that tomorrow. It's too late tonight. She was so scared, I managed to calm her down enough that she dropped the subject. Even as it got later, all she did was look outside and shiver. Morning came without either of us getting much sleep. Ooh, do I call it there? Third. What's the day of the third earthquake? The 6th? Keep going, keep going. Well, okay, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna make a cut here. Hold on, give me 1 minute.